Hello and welcome to the channel. Been a while since I've done one of these, huh? Melty Blood got a nice new update, so I thought it'd be a good time to make a new character interest tier list. Honestly though, this one is long overdue. My original video was pretty scuffed. Quality was bad, I forgot to cut the music at the end, and I'm a little better at articulating my points now. So let's get started. Arcwood. A melee-focused fighter with some interesting high-low mixes. For example, she can cancel this overhead into this low. She gets a combo if either hit, and the special's follow-up appears to be safe on block. I definitely like her more than I did last time. CL. Seems like she wants to fish for openings with her projectile, which actually has follow-ups, something that caught me off guard when I first started playing. She has a command normal where she kickflips off her opponent. I'm not sure if she always had this, but it kinda makes me want to play her. It looks really cool in combos. Akiha. She wants to hit you with this big red pinwheel. You block it, she gets an opportunity to mix you up. It hits, she gets an easy combo extension. The red aura on her moves look pretty cool. Not really my kind of character though. Hisui and Kohaku. Since I'm doing these in order, I'll cover the maids individually later. I don't really have much to say about them as a pair, other than that I really love their dynamic. The stoic one beats the crap out of people with household items like a chair and a ladle, while the goofy one is actually a master swordsman. Shiki, a close-range fighter and the only character with an install. Using his arc drive gives him access to a pretty devious mix-up move, even on whiff. Flash sheets can either hit low or overhead on the opposite side. Pretty cool stuff, but I don't think a rushdown playstyle suits me. Koma, the closest thing to a grappler in the game. He's also got a lot of armored moves compared to other characters. I thought the auto combo changes would help him a lot, but he still only gets to do one hit in the air before needing to throw. I'm not sure why that's the case, but I really don't like it. Noelle. I love spear users. I probably would have played Noelle from the start if her projectile wasn't a limited resource. That was a bit intimidating as someone completely new to the game. For some reason I thought they didn't replenish between rounds. Thankfully that's not the case. I guess it'd be pretty ridiculous to only get 10 projectiles between 2 to 3 rounds. Fluff, the long-range specialist. When he loses a round, his attacks switch from fire to ice, and I'm honestly not sure what the advantage to that is for some of the moves. I know his projectile does more damage and has a better firing angle on the light follow-up. He's kind of cool, but he only has one non-projectile special. Roa, a pretty solid all-rounder. He's got a projectile, a DP, an air special that can be used as a near-instant overhead. I feel like good players will absolutely obliterate me with this character for a while, although I think I could actually do pretty well with him now. Miyako. I can appreciate characters with left-right mix a little more now. Still not very appealing to me, but her full-screen stomp attack is pretty funny. I kinda wanna see someone win by punishing a projectile with it. Hisui. Finally made it back to the maids. Hisui's just fun to play. I think a lot of it comes from how ridiculous her moves are. Aside from the chair I mentioned earlier, she can also set a picnic as a trap, use a dust cloud to control space or juggle the opponent, and just look at this grab. Ouch. That's probably the most painful looking grab I've ever seen in a fighting game. Kohaku. Personality-wise, easily my favorite character. She's so cheery and mischievous in all her animations. Also really fun to play. I don't think I need any more justification to put her up in strong interest. Red Arcwood, the character I mained from day one, and that was mostly because her projectiles reminded me of Geese's. On that note, I looked at the move list and found a follow-up for the air version that I didn't recognize. Couldn't figure out what it was at first, but apparently it just adjusts the angle. Makes it easier to hit enemies standing farther away. Saber. Something I definitely didn't realize last time was that she can cancel the first and second hits of her Rekka into a command dash, so she has more mix-up potential than I realized, and probably good stagger pressure as well. Dead Apostle Noelle. Her main gimmick is setting up these spikes and then detonating them. Not the biggest fan of setup stuff, so I'm setting her to the bottom of the list. Aoko. There's something about her I really like, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Her Energy Mine move is interesting. There are two versions. Version 1 moves as long as you hold the button and stays for a bit after stopping. Version 2 doesn't move and stays as long as any attack button is being held down. I don't know what kind of shenanigans can be done with this, but I'd love to see it. Powered CL. CL's bringing out the heavy weaponry now. She's got giant blades, a plethora of Rekkas, and a ridiculous amount of blowback edge moves. I feel like her range combined with the dodge will make her surprisingly hard to catch. Mario, a puppeteer kid with an army of nuns. There's one that's always on screen and others that he can summon for his special moves. Seems a bit difficult to use, but probably really strong. Neko Arc, the legendary meme character. She's an item tosser, able to fill up the screen with a bunch of random crap, made for absurd, ridiculous fun. And lastly we have Mash. For some reason I really like her weapon. She's got a lot of forward advancing specials. Being able to combo from DP by using an EX air special to get back on the ground is pretty handy. She's looking like a possible secondary. And that's our tier list. This is probably very different from the last one. I definitely recommend checking this game out. It's pretty fun. A lot of people are saying the update fixed a bunch of issues they had with the game. The most notable one I know of is the auto combo. You now have the option to turn it off, keep it on as is, or only allow it for air combos. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing to see more stuff like this in the future. Also, check out some of my other stuff. I currently have a playthrough of Stray and Digimon Survive going on, and a Chrono Cross one that'll continue once I finish one of those. I'm not quite as well spoken without a script, but I am improving. Hope you have a great day. Cue the outro.